Aubrey after the kick. And off we go from Dallas. Damian Pierce now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. Now begin with a run by Mixon. Now maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Cowboys rushing in, and they bring him down. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. The Texans set to punt. Jukes out a one-stop. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And he's almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
From the 41. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here we go.
A handoff for Williams, running left. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. With him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
I don't know, Kate. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the 1st down. Pops up right away and signals 1st down.
Going to the ground again on 1st. This will get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Foley, Fatukasi there to make the stop.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Short pass brought in. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. And it only took these guys one series to find a major opening in that defense, Brock. Might have saved them some work in finishing that series, too.
Gives them a signature play to end that drive, and you know this in the NFL. For an explosive run for a touchdown, it takes everybody. Everybody up front doing their job, the receivers on the perimeter. That was just job well done.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18.
Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. He's robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Kate, you know exactly what term I think of in a spot like this. Sticking his face in the fan. Because there are a lot of bigger bodies for a corner to sort through right there in the middle of the field. He still charged in, made that stop happen, and I promise you, his teammates notice.
Shotgun now, 1st round. Cowboys rush it in, and they bring him down. And that pushes him back, 3rd down coming up.
We talk so much about decision-making, and often it's the decision of where to throw it, right? Reading the defense, finding the right coverage to attack. But there's also great decision-making that comes with just getting rid of the football, just avoiding sacks. They are so detrimental. And that one, man, he ate up a ton of yards.
3rd and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. And that incompletion won't help.
Running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And they send it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the 43. Hits him on the in route. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Outside, Ferguson's got it. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. 1st down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
They go with Williams on the counter. Into the secondary past the 40. And he takes this solidly down to the 24-yard line. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
Kate, you know by now I'm not shy about referencing movies during a game, and that run, that was a picture-perfect script. You get the defense thinking one thing, looking one way, then bam! You surprise them with the twist, head the other way for a big run.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Dak off the play fake. He rolls to his right. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing again is Dak. Setting up the running back screen. He takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a 13-0 lead. So, Rob, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Pierce now on the return. Showing a little burst so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
First and 10, run to mix it. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here's 2nd and 11. That's a catch for Nico Collins. Gets it to the 15. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Well, Brock, it speaks to the constant threats that these slant routes pose, that we aren't all too surprised when one of them breaks for something much bigger than it's designed, right? And it ends just like it did in a touchdown.
Yeah, Kate, that's exactly right. And the great quarterback coaches, they demand of their QBs to put it right on the money. Because when you hit that exact spot, when you don't slow your receiver down, and he can catch and run, especially with the elite athletes at that position in this league, big plays follow.
At their own 23-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Over the middle. So a solid gain there, Brock. It's still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And that short gain is enough for a reset it down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
First down, ball at the 36.
At the 36-yard line.
First down, here's Dak. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Back to the air, Prescott. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that brings up 4th and long. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. And this will be his first effort of the contest. He gets it away, but nothing on that one. Oh, this is awful. Headed towards the sideline. Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Here we go. 18. What's up?
Running with Mixon out of the gun. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
The ball is loose, and the Cowboys scoop it up. Has room down the left sideline, and he's going to take it back. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys was awesome. The return became a question of, does he have enough steam to make it back before someone runs him down?
That is the most sprinting we're going to see him do on a football field, maybe his whole life. That distance, a whole lot more than the few yards he's usually running towards the quarterback in the pocket. He had enough to reach that goal line. You're darn right he did. He could sense it, and he wanted it.
Pierce now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play action. Here's Stroud. By the tight end, running that corner. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
First down, Houston.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. 21-7 is our score. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans make it a one-score game in the first half. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game.
And his aim was off there. He hits the left upright, and it's no good. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. Here's Kavontae Turpin on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. They pick the hands off. Now Prescott. Short pass caught by his tight end. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
He finds Pickens left side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
At the 37-yard line.
Handoff here to Sanders. Gets it forward for a gain of 3. Play made by E.J. Speed.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Continuing to move past the 45. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
You want to become the quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They pitch it to him. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
I can hear it now, Kate, before it even comes out of my mouth when I say anybody but a receiver or corner is the best athlete on the field. But I'm starting to really feel like these DNs in today's NFL game are the best athletes. And when you watch one chase down a play like that for negative yards,
forces that one, and it's intercepted. Jimmy Ward has it. And the Texans are tackled on the return right along their own 40-yard line. He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed and really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Deron Bland has it. And the Cowboys return the interception almost to midfield before the tackle's made.
Their first pick of the game comes in an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Called in by Lamb, right side. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
On the give, it's Sanders. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
From the red zone now. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Trying again following the sack. Got a screen to the running back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
This is complete to Ferguson, out left. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. If you want to make that tackle, force the 4th down, it took a great defensive effort to do it. You would think the kickers should be automatic from anything inside of 40 yards, but I guess that could serve as a little gentle reminder you can never take any kick for granted. So many things have to go right each time for it to be up and good.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Low finding his back. Mixon. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Mixon on the toss. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks, and I'm looking for that to be called again.
Oh, they faked the spike. They're going to throw. And they are fooled by that fake spike. They kept charging and got there to take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. And it's the Texans dealing with 2nd and 13. Another try following the sack. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
Oh, this has been a tough series. Sacked on the first down play, forced to throw it away right there. An awfully difficult 3rd down now staring you in the face.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
All right. Tony. Where's the hot?
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
That's taken at the 15. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. And he hauls it on the return all the way back for a touchdown. They have him back there, Brock, because of what he can do with even the smallest sliver of daylight. And in my opinion, partner, there aren't many plays more exciting than seeing a punt return for a touchdown.
I'm with you because it is so hard. I mean, it takes instincts, it takes intangibles, it takes greatness. And I think of Dante Hall and Devin Hester and those guys that made it look easy at times, and it is not easy, especially the house one.
Set to return, this is Braxton Berrios. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. The screen pass falls incomplete. Looking for the back that time. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Back to the air they go on 2nd. Stroud. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Try and get it into Nico Collins. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the gun, Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
1st down, Houston.
Throwing again, it's Stroud. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. That one intended for Joe Mixon. And now they face 2nd down.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Here we go. 18. What's up?
Here's Stroud again. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. That's cut for the 1st. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
All right. 118. 11.
First down throw by Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
After the sack, another pass on second down. Dumps it off to his running back. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line. On third and long, it's Stroud. Brought in close to the 8. Picked up a good chunk, but they stop him shy of the first. It's 4th and short. Houston calls it second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this. Stroud's going to throw for it. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Cowboys are stopped a little beyond the 10-yard line on the return. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
We will not get any further, but plenty of progress already. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field, because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he could transform a short completion into a big play.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Into the hands of Pickett. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys get 4 points to end a lopsided first half. George Pickens the touchdown. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys grow the lead now to 22 points.
Texans 13.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Barrios now to return it. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground and start this one off. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there, second down. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Trying the inside handoff to Sanders. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Dak off the play fake. Looking to his fullback now. They get an even 10 on that play. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. He's going to snag a couple of yards charging up the gut. Azeez Al-Shire that time on the tackle.
You call that jet sweep, you're looking for a little bit more than that. But at least it keeps him on schedule and didn't go backwards.
Yeah, there we go. I think.
On second down, a run with Williams. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Let's see what they draw up on these 3rd and 7.
Yeah, there we go.
Dak now from the gun. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They moved the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's going to begin with a mix and run. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield. Offense in the hurry up here.
38-yard line. It's a gain of 10.
First down, and they go right back to it. So call this a modest gain here, Brock. About 3 yards. Second down coming up.
The tackle by DeMarvion Overshown. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Keeping it with Mixon. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Finds him on the crossing route. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision. One, they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
All right.
Strad to throw on first down. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback. But exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
At the 44-yard line.
Second down, it's Williams again. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
47. Yeah. Here we go.
First down, here's Dak. Flushed out of the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
Running right, it's Williams. And that second down run is only going to manage a yard.
He was brought down at the 26. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Yeah! There we go!
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. He's got it near the 8. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, we'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, and sometimes teams break through the right coverage.
And he gets in, touchdown! The Cowboys parlay the interception into points. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Pierce now on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting them in practice right here. Don't see a throw you like. It's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
2nd and 10. Stroud to throw. He puts a mirror under it deep down the left. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Tony!
3rd and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
To the air yet again. It's Stroud. He's got it to his running back. And he's going to set them up with a 1st down on a huge gain. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Why, Tony?
Again, Stroud. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Hey, uno.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Well, right side hauled in by Collins. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Working quickly here.
It's a game of 10. And the Texans.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. And they pick him off again. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Cowboys have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day. Now, depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Brock, things have either been very sharp or they've been just awful to start this second half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
I mean, where do you think I'm looking, Kate?
Oh, I know. Where you been looking?
It's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team, not even giving yourself a chance, giving the ball away. From Little League football to the NFL, that is a play that a safety dreams of. Sees that toss play coming and is able to come downhill and knock it backwards.
Offense to the line for second down.
Yeah, here we go.
Dak to the air here. Dumped off to his running back. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
With that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Hauled in by Lamb, right side. And he will be stopped now, but hard to like about that effort.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Lamb has another one. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Yeah! There we go, Wiley.
Here's Sanders. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Yeah!
Now it's Williams. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. It's a gain of 4, and they're going to need twice that now on 3rd and 8.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. The intended target there was CeeDee Lamb. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. They can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Now begin with a run by Mixon. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
All right. 118, what's that?
To the air, Stroud. Complete out to the right side. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Throwing is Stroud. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down.
All right. Hey, south.
Desperation time here. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
50% hit rate on fourth down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate, and that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon. Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Sanders running dead ahead. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down. But you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Going to the ground again on first. And this time he gets it done. Touchdown! The Cowboys continue piling it on here in the fourth. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so?
I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Barrios now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10. Back to throw. Stroud. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw again on second. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Three straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on fourth.
Tony. Down. Robin.
Stroud's going to throw for it. He put everything he had into this one. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans making the scoreboard look a touch better. Nico Collins with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary. And he just made him pay.
Texans 20.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Turpin with a return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
On the return, the Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Wait.
They go with Williams on the counter. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Another run for Williams. Well, a lot of effort field there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Here go 46.
From the gun is Prescott. That's Lamb running slant. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Go left side, Williams with it. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support. Not many corners can make that stop.
Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott now on 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Yeah, here we go.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And the stop is made after 4 yards. It's 2nd down.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Yeah, here we go.
They stay on the ground with Williams. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
Well, they shoot the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front. And they fired off the line knowing a run was coming. And boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
They get a deep in 10 on that play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. On the kick, it's Sanders. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
A handoff for Williams, running left. Hop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
That is teaching tape for a linebacker. Read, react, and finish.
3rd along, Prescott. And he won't escape this. The Texans take him down. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. The problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers, and they got one right there with that sack.
And he sends this one straight up. He's trying to stick him deep. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Now it's Stroud. Try and push it deep downfield. He's got it deep downfield. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. Things looking totally different after that last play. It's 1st and 10 inside the opposing 30. Has it downfield working the left. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run.
First down, Texans.
From the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Final timeout called by the Texans. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. Again he's under pressure, and he goes down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here he is on 3rd and long. Throwing this back in the end zone. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans putting up points in a game decided. Nico Collins with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Defense had a chance to scheme it up, now lined up to defend this try.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here's Stroud throwing for it. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And he gets this one up to the 10-yard line. Well, he looked maybe a little unsure of the call, Brock, and that 2-point try unraveled out there.
Or maybe they were just surprised by the look this defense came out in. Either way, unfortunately, not a whole lot you can do once that ball snapped. Got to find some way to make that call work.
Kaimi Fairbairn in the kickoff for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Turpin with a return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out. So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington. And with the start they had in that 1st quarter, Brock, it is no surprise to see them come away with a victory at the end. They really did all they could to put this out of reach early.